Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. And before we do anything else this episode, thank you to Tashlan for pointing out that I was being a bit of a dummy. I didn't know. I was assured these are a physical object that you had to send off in your rocket. Maybe it's been changed since then, I don't know, but yeah, there we go. We can just collect our things and they go into our bank somewhere, I guess, as what do you call it? As currency, which is nice. Are they somewhere in here? Are they somewhere? I don't know where they're listed somewhere. They're probably listed somewhere. Let's not worry about it. But at least I can clear out some of my Terra tokens like that. So thank you, Touchland. I don't always read tooltips because I either don't see them or because I'm sometimes a bit of a dummy. Anyway, this episode we're going to go over here and we're going to clean up the rest of the trees. The fungal trees. However, we've got one other thing to do I want to try and get done today, which is I'll talk about some of this bloody toxin factory over here, which is jammed up again. The main issue here is really that I have far too much of this. There is so much toxic water around that, you know, it produces a lot of water, purified water and toxins, and you can't really clean it up and turn it into anything else very easily, at least not without also processing the goo and the spores, because you can use the chlorine dioxide to turn it into these the capsules and then these sorts of things, and eventually into these. It's just to take up more, less storage space. But I'm lacking the goo. I don't have as much goo and spores as I'd like. I'm simply lacking some of those areas, so which is a bit of a shame. But there you go. So we'll try and fix that in the near future. But before we do that, as I say, let's go and do the fungal trees over there. So let me grab some materials that I need to use for that. Right then, so let's crash into a mushroom. This is the first fungal tree thing that I cleaned up, wasn't it? Over here. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. This is a new one. I guess I did that one there. Yeah, I probably did. I probably did that one there. Let us get out of here. What I've got with me is a bunch of the usual bits and pieces. In case there's any water to clean up, I've got materials for cleaning water, and I have, how many have we got here? 9. Oh my god, there's nothing here, is there really? Very easy to clean up. Yeah, and of course some goo storage as well. What we got in here? Anything good? Probably some bits and pieces like that. We'll have this lot. We'll have all of that. What else is around here? Any more goo? I could do with some more spores. Where is it? I'm not even seeing many spores actually. Oh, it's up here, look. One more. And we're clean. Good stuff. Oh, there's some more over here though, which is a separate area. Yeah, what I'm wondering is if we can also go inside these other trees, if that's possible. Because we went inside that one, didn't we? We went inside that one, so can we go inside that one? And would there be anything good in there? If there is. Now, are there any animals around here? There are some animals behind that one. They're not especially interesting, but we'll have a look at them in a minute. There's a few more bits of goo around here. Let's have a little look around the outside first. Maybe there's new bits of cave down there. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyone down here? No. Maybe it's all inside. Let's just go inside, have a little look in here then. Doesn't look like it, does it? More osmium like in the last one. Pristine mushroom. Nice. We don't really need osmium right now. I'll have these though. And in the box is stuff that I don't really need, but I'll have it anyway. You know what? Why not? Yeah, we can get inside here, but there's just... Yeah, just osmium. So are we doing that well on this? Yeah, we are. We've nearly cleaned it all. Wow, that went very fast. Anything up here? Anything cool up here? Just spores. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun, but, you know, nothing amazing around here. Oh, I have these as well. That's the original one, isn't it? The one over here. Let's have a look over this way. So, over here somewhere, there should be... No, I'm sure I heard them last time. I was around the tree and I heard noises. Animal noises. Where have you gone, guys? There's one over here. There we go. There we go. These little fellas here, yeah? Right, to you too. So they're in the wild, but again, they're not. that's a funky haircut you've got there. Oh, did I drop it? What does a genetic trait look like when it's on the floor? What do you reckon? Huh? I can't see one. Can you get out of the way? I don't know. Yeah, there's natural variants. Look, got funky ears. What we do if we eat that? There we go. Okay, I guess it's gone, isn't it? No, I can't just keep. You can't just pet them forever. There we go. I've got something new on there. Colours and a variant one. Yeah, variants are fun, but there's not many species. I think I saw something on the wiki about, you know, some of the species you can find them in other places, like in the humble DLC and things like that. Oh. There's something under here. Right, okay. Let's come back to this in a minute. So we're under this rock here. Okay, we'll come back for that. This is the sort of thing I want to find, though. It's like hidden bits and pieces. You know, it's only a bunch of spores and stuff, and like a little osmium tunnel here. It just adds to the scenery, you know? It makes it a bit more interesting. And who knows what we might find down here. That'll do. I say right now, toxic spores are actually quite valuable. I think what I need to do as well is I also need to stop. I've had my drones quite busy for a long time, pulling in the phytoplankton and just chucking them in the bin, in the hopes of cycling through enough that we find interesting eggs. And eggs, okay, we can clean it up. Just don't seem, fish eggs don't seem to be a thing that I'm seeing very much of in this DLC, and I don't know why I'm not getting them. I think I maybe got them once. I've had them turn up in my thing. Oh, we got everything clean? No, not quite. There's two more bits of muck around somewhere. And I don't know why that is. Just a vagary of the DLC. But I should just stop it. It's just wasting the time with the drones. And they can spend more time doing other interesting things. Like transporting toxin around so we can clean the place up. Right, what have you got in here? Have you got anything stored in here somewhere? Oh, we'll have that. That's only bioluminescence again. This is actually a rare one, in theory, but it's not really very necessary, quite frankly. Don't need them. Okay, let's get this back and then we'll have a look around here again. See if there's any more interesting caves or anything. Doesn't look like it. I think I was just lucky before that I picked up the the one tree that had the interesting cave under it. this is just yeah, generic stuff. Oh god, I forgot. I've got to make a. Oh, there's another one here. Look at this. That's fun. I like that. I like that buried. I like the buried rover, buried in a plant. Yeah, okay, let me get a cleaner for that. We'll get that running as well. There's nothing else interesting around here, then. Yeah, nothing else at all. It's not deep water or anything, is it? Where I can swim down into some sinkhole and find secret goodies? No. Okay, I'm only wondering. You know, a boy can dream. By the way, I've been trying not to say supply everything anymore. 1 second. Give me the thing. Yeah, I've been trying not to say use the supply everything trick on there, because I saw something about performance issues and it can slow things down. Oh god, I can't see a damn thing. If you just do that all the time. So maybe it confuses the drones more, the drone programming more, to try to say do everything. So that's fair enough. I will try not to anymore. It's just osmium cave again, isn't it? Yeah. I will try to avoid that. Well, I've been trying to do that already. I've been switching things around. It's fair enough. Okay, so that's all we can do around here. We can take this stuff back, but in the meantime, the problem of toxic cleanup. So you can see over here, you've probably noticed this before, but I've not talked about it very much, which is that there are actually mining points here for the toxins. So you can get goo from here and spores from here, and of course water from any water source around here as well. Now, I don't actually know what this looks like. We've been around this area, but I haven't. If you just maybe stick down a miner and you can get goo out of this area. I don't know. It's the middle of the monorail track, isn't it? I'm not trying to play around with that, but that might actually be useful when it comes to cleaning up all the dirty water. You know, if I process the goo and the spores, then I can get the materials I need to turn them into saleable materials. And even if I can't sell them right now, they take up less space in storage. So maybe we should try and put a miner down, you know, an ore extractor for in those two locations. Excuse me, animals, don't get run over. Look at the size of you, by the way. Look at you, big lad. Look at this. What size are you again? You are size 5. So the number is the... Where's the other one? Yeah, there's the other one. This is size 1. So there is quite a difference between the two. Yeah, I should really... I can't even pat you on the head anymore. I should really try to do some more size 1s for the other... In fact, you know what? Let's just have a quick cuddle first. Hold on. We should try and make some size 1s for the other creatures, the other creature types. Come here, you sharky boy. There we go. Where's the other two? You all seem to be bending down like you're herbivores. I guess making carnivores wouldn't be a very good idea. Where's the little one gone? Oh, there. Do you know what I mean? Quite a big difference between the two. You know what, thinking tactically, there's also a benefit in making simpler creatures. So you know that we can make creatures out of a number of different traits, and you have to use these ones here to make, and these are optional from here. If you particularly wanted to extract, you know, more of the same species variant when you stroke them, then the answer should be you make simple creatures, and therefore, because it's random what you get off them, you should be you're more likely to get the actual thing that you want coming off of them. Ah, crap! I shouldn't do select, or it just takes everything off. Yeah, but by doing that, by having a limited number of variants, a limited number of different genetic traits on the creature, you're more likely to get the ones that you actually want come off, and not like more of the same colour or something like that. Also, I think it is also possible to get random traits that the creature doesn't have. In other words, you could find unique ones on there as well. And again, that's obviously another benefit in making simple creatures. But I don't particularly care about that. But, you know, if you were being strategic, that would be useful. Okay, so unfortunately, I've taken away the teleporter that's over there. Shall we... Would it be good to put the teleporter back? It probably would. Where is the teleporter on here? So we're heading over towards the monorail. Actually, maybe I won't. I was thinking of putting a new teleporter over here. But, you know what? I don't think so, because I think we should probably put another one further out. Near the area where... where are we going to? Prison. The area where... the spores are dig-upable over there, refinable over this way. And in fact, also because I was just thinking, I still haven't taken the train from here. This should take us back to the area where that sort of middle zone on the monorail we spent ages clearing up. That's still dirty down there. I did also think about rebuilding the whole toxin cleanup factory and having it near the water, but you know what, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be alright. We can just transport the water from there back. We've got no shortage of water right now anyway, as far as that goes. I think we've got enough drones. If the drones are focused on mostly, you know, picking up materials from the occasional manufacturing run that the base is doing, or carrying goo out of here, that's probably okay. That'll be fine. Right. I think this should stop, in fact, actually at the station, because remember the rail is split over here. Oh, we're approaching. Yeah, it is here. Look. Yeah, it can't go any further because the line's blocked. Yeah, powers them from there. Okay, we can call the train from there. So where is... Apparently we're right on top of it. Somewhere down here is the source of all the goo. For some reason, it's right here. So if I build... Does that mean... No. Am I right on top of it? I am. So how do you extract goo then? Right, I had to look it up. I forgot that you... Look, it's giving me a little key over here as well to use. So this is a harvester, which is a bit of a problem because harvesters require quasar, but that's what it's asking for. Sorry to get distracted by this, but we've just found a new species. I don't know when I picked it up. I did cuddle a few animals on the way home. A couple of random animals. I can't help it. It's in my nature to cuddle random animals. But we might have a new thing coming through. So let me see. I need the colour A and colour B, don't I? We've got a lot of browns. Let's pick something else. Let's pick a colour A and a colour B. There we go. I'll look at that in a minute. And then what else is the thing I got? I got luminosity one and another colour. There we go. Right, we'll look at that in a second. Right, let's get this new beastie then. You guys be nice. New baby along the way. Ooh. The froggy thing. Don't push me. Very rude. Oh, he's kind of cute. He's kind of cute, isn't he? Okay. Okay. Right. Let's. Yeah, don't know where I picked that one up from, but that's nice. There's probably another one or two more species to find. Let's go back to... I know I've got the harvesting machine going. Let's go back to harvesting goo. We took a shortcut to get here. But if I head down here now, we plonk it down here. There we go. And there you go. Harvesting goo, which is lovely, I guess. And then we need to supply, and we'll supply it at a reasonable thingy. Are you one of those other guys I just saw a minute ago? Are you, no, you're not. You're a bit different, aren't you? You're not the same thing at all. I don't think you're not the one. You know the little. You haven't got the little hands sticking out the side of your head. You've got little frills, but not. The other one definitely had more like hands. Well, fine. Anyway. Oh, and while I'm here, I need to put down another... Ah, crap, I forgot. I forgot something. Okay, we go back for that. Never mind. I found one. I needed materials for a more... another water cleaner. But I found one I had lying around. There was a patch over here that I'd missed, which is sort of between this area I recently cleaned and this area here. So we need to put a cleaner down here. It's only about 100. We'll get this done as well. There we go. And the same thing as before. It's just water. Where is it? There. Right. So now we've got the goo producer going. We need to go over here. I mean, this is kind of interesting, but I think we should now head here. I might do a bit of cleanup around here, but we need to get hold of rare grubs for the type 2 animal food, and we need this for the gas we need. I can't be refining out a chlorine dioxide gas, but we need the gas to be able to do some of the cleanup on the dirty water materials as well. Oh, it looks like we've nearly finished with the toxic water over here. That is wonderful to see. There's about 250 left, but we're obviously making an impact on it. Anything here? Nothing particularly special over here, is there really? We can skip that. So we're heading in the right direction. Not quite. I guess we could use this zone, couldn't we? Really? That could be a purification region, but we'll head down this way, so it's a bit more southwest. We're hitting a toxic zone already, it looks like. Right, let's do a quick base here. We'll put down teleporter. We won't even name it because, you know, we don't really need anything right now. We'll put down some toxin storage, and then, I mean, that's just a lot of crap in my inventory, really, isn't it? But that's annoying. I was going to make another extractor over here, but let's see how bad this is. 296. So there is a lot of goo around here. What is that? Is that super alloy? Just lying around. Well, that's great, isn't it? Is it actually a super alloy area? It is. Okay. But what sort of... And what is that? That's quasar. Oh my god, it's quasar. I just realised what that was. Bigger than I thought. Well, we really need quasar, so that's a good find around here. Is that on the map? He isn't. But what is the centre of all this that's over here that's crapping this place up? Is there like a particular source of infection over here? The quasar will be used to spot when we there's blazar there as well. When we sort out some of this disgusting colour over here. Oh my god, I'm just realised I'm going to do it again, aren't I? I'm going to get poisoned. I've been in the toxic zone a lot longer than I expected. Am I going to get out of it? I'm going to start taking injuries. I think I'm out. No, I'm not out. That was silly. I was obviously in the toxic zone longer than I expected there. Right, this is silly. Let's do some storage here. Right, it's a very big zone, isn't it? That's part of the problem. It's a very big zone. Is that a toxic? Why is the ground shaking? Is there a meteor coming down? We've got dirty water here. But we can't clean that up until we get the... Why is it shaking around here? I can't build on this ground until I clean it up. There's a lot of toxin around here. What if I can mine this? I might be able to mine Blazer. I'm tempted to just leave it lying there because it's so easy to spot. It being green and all that. Right, can I get out of this zone very easily? I can. I'm already pushing my limits a little bit, aren't I? Look. That heads me out of here, doesn't it? It does. I think it's a meteor shower going off. That's what it is. I don't know why it's going down so fast. The toxin. Is it just the sheer amount of toxin around here? Is that the problem? Because I've not had it this fast before. That's the whole point about why I've got, you know, I've got better, what do you call it? I've got really good toxin protection. Maybe this is a place to drop off a bomb. Yeah? Maybe? It just seems to be going down very fast. Maybe it's proportional. It's not only proportional to the toxin level, but also the that's how much damage you take. But also how much toxin is around. Is this the most toxic area I've ever come across? I've seen them in the hundreds before now. Have I seen 200 and 300? Possibly not. That might be the reason. Ooh. Is that the prison over there? No, it's something else over that way. Just call it through the mist. If you get too close, then the toxin cloud blocks it. But, you know. Right now. Okay, so what we've got here, we can make... I just need some goo. And we can make a bunch of type 2 bombs. There we go. And we can do a bombing run out there. That should be faster and easier than trying to do that. Okay, let's try that, shall we? Let's find a big patch of goo and we'll chuck a big bomb into it. See how big a zone this works on. Now don't drop it. Didn't seem to be that big, but okay. I guess it cleared some of it. Wasn't as big as I had hoping for a Type 2 bomb. Yeah, I'm guessing the Type 2 bomb works best when you've got a really concentrated area of toxin causing problems. And these patches are a bit more spread out than that. It feels like a very broad area. And we've got bits blown all over the place, so I don't know, it was effective, just not quite what I hoped. A really big wide splash is probably what I was hoping more for. Also, I don't want to get too close to this other area. This one over here, but I suppose I am. Oh, do we have a cave of some sort here? That's exciting, I like caves. I don't want to go too far in, it's just a passage through the middle. Oh! We're out of the zone. Because we're underground. Unexpected. Ooh, how deep does this go? I've got more bombs. I don't really need more bombs right now. Oh, it's just a channel going through. Okay, and someone's just shown some barrels of toxic radiated waste down here. Good stuff. Oh, crap, just realised. I'm going to die of poisoning again. Let's eat some food so we get a bit less... You know what, that was... Okay, that didn't reset. When I went in the cave, I wasn't being toxined anymore, I don't think, was I? But when I came back out again, my gauge did not reset. Okay, something to bear in mind. I think it might be quite fertile around here when we're done. I'm seeing a lot of plants and roots and bits and pieces around here. Is that the dam? I thought the dam was over there. I thought this was the dam, but maybe this is the dam over here, in which case that might be 3 million gallons of polluted water over there. Oh, no, we're out of the zone again. No, we're still in the zone. I think maybe I was still in the zone in the cave. I just didn't notice the gauge in the middle. Alright, getting close to the walls of this thing. It certainly does look like a dam, doesn't it? And the... But there's nothing, it's not holding anything back. So if it's a dam, I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be doing. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to run. Oh, here's some. Right here, look. Yeah, that looks like over there maybe the trickle of water that comes out of a dam that you'd expect. You know, you haven't quite controlled the flow, you just limited it back, but... There from there, but I don't know. It doesn't... There's no body of water behind it. So maybe I'm just misunderstanding what it is. I'm sure someone referred to a dam in one of the notes, maybe the prison or something. Aha! Here it is, the last little patch. Well, that was pretty good. So what I want to do now is I'm going to quickly slam down some of the bits and pieces we wanted to do, the collectors and things, get the spore collecting going on, because that's of course why we came here originally. So collect the toxic spores, we'll get the water cleanup going as well, and mining, because I can also... Actually, I need 2 collectors, because I need to collect the rare larvae as well, and I need to collect super... I don't have to collect super alloy, but I can. Alright, there we go, 2 extractors down for larvae, and one for larvae, one for spores, and you are going to be for... Yeah, sadly Quasar is not an option there at all, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not very surprising. It would be a bit too powerful, wouldn't it, really? But we're supplying super alloy out of here anyway, and then a lot of these pools around here seem to be separate from each other. They're not sharing groundwater, so I need a cleaner for each of them, and also one for the main river that it's going through. But my question is, have I now cleaned up the prison area? I might have done, in which case we don't need the collectors over here anymore. But I suspect everything might be full because the toxin cleanup factory is not fully functioning yet. Oh, not quite. Yeah, everything's jammed up. Well, fine. Well, if I say so myself, I think that was a pretty successful session over here. We've got the bits near the trees, the fungal trees cleared up. We've got collection for rare the rare larvae and the super alloy, and we're starting to clean up around here, and the spores of course. I will start to I will put down some more cleaning systems over here to clean the water up, and I think next session we will find out what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure it's still a dam. I mean, look at these great big spillways over here, you know. That's a dam of some sort, isn't it? Maybe the water's all gone. Maybe that's the point. The water's all been used up as part of our terraforming. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in the future. Maybe we'll find some notes in there. Or maybe it's just a big wall and the next exciting thing is over here. Well, anyway, never mind. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you again next time.